The cameras are fixed to one man. 3 goals in his last 3 matches, and you can't argue with that sort of form. We'll have the action on EA TV. Well, the Bosphorus is very much part of the story here in Istanbul, and we're on the European side of it at the home of Galatasaray. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And very excited to be bringing you this group stage game from the UEFA Champions League. It's Galatasaray up against Manchester United.
Well, Derek, you can feel the tension inside this stadium. A poor result here and they'll be dumped out of the competition. These fans need to get behind their team today and drive them forward.
Oh, that's a super piece of defending. And the starting 11 for Galatasaray. Fernando Muslera is the goalkeeper. Tanguy Ndombele plays with Kerem Demirbay in central midfield. And playing up front today, Mauro Icardi. Asking a lot of any player, quite honestly, to score from that position.
Well, I don't need to say too much about that, do I, Derek?
And here's the lineup for Manchester United.
Well, no surprise, really. They're matching up here. But there are many different ways they can approach this game. And I just think they'll be cautious today, certainly early on.
Well, really closing him down. Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. Stuart, in particular, what do you expect to see from him?
Defenders, Derek, hate playing against players with pace, and he's got plenty of pace to run in behind. He does it cleverly. He comes short, then spins in behind, and then he's 1v1 against the goalkeeper, and he usually finishes it off.
That's a good ball. A routine save. Anthony. Marcus Rashford. And here is Malacia. Rashford. Scott McTominay. And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. Maguire. Bruno Fernandes. On to Rashford. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. And he's fired over the corner. Well, no danger now. He's enjoying space. Chances on. Oh, it's mischievous. Oh, goodness me. He made it far too easy for the keeper, didn't he? Mehdi Taremi. And hit with ferocity. Well, the shot looked promising, but the keeper had the measure of it. And quick thinking defensively. Now the pressure being exerted. Scott McTominay. Taremi. And he's through here. And keeping it out. Favouring the short one. Full box to the keeper.
Well, what a reaction from the goalkeeper. Such a good save in the end.
So the corner played into the box. Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. Promising looking attack. And defensive play to be applauded.
Well, as you can see, United have dominated possession in the last 15 minutes and looked a real threat going forward. But they must take one of these chances while they're having this good period that you do sense it's coming.
Yes, really going so well for them, and who knows, they might be able to craft another opportunity. Casemiro. Now with Fernandes. Reading it well. Well, defenders having to cover up. Ziyech. Moving the ball nicely, but can they forge ahead? Well, they were very patient, but they no longer have the ball. Rashford. Bruno Fernandes has it. Manchester United keep the ball. Advantage. And passing it well. Getting in there to intercept. Little now. Here's Ndombele. Excellent defending. Mehdi Taremi. Now options are plenty. Could take the lead. Really sound defending. Will he? Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Well, they're going for the short one. Textbook defending inside the box. And the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Zaha. And he's clear as lines. Maguire. It's with McTominay. Taremi. Now with Rashford. And passing it through. Well, there is the opening goal. The pressure finally telling, and they get their due reward. Ndombele. Abdulkarim Badachi. Here's Little now. And successfully cut out. Bruno Fernandes has it. Trying to open up the defence. Wilfried Zaha. Well, there goes the... Away they go again. Second half is underway here. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Casemiro. Now with Taremi. Well read to put an end to that attack. Can they take advantage? Zaha. Superb block. Casemiro. A lot to look forward to on the Champions League group stage front here on EA TV Live. It's Manchester United facing Bayern.
I like the look of that game. The atmosphere is always good inside that stadium, and two very good teams.
And striking it on the volley, just no luck.
Well, good technique, but just wide of the target.
Well, we're receiving news of a goal in the Bayern game. Alex, what can you tell us?
It's a goal for Bayern Munich. They're pulled ahead by 2 with 54 minutes played.
Alex keeping us right up to date. Bruno Fernandes has it. Scott McTominay. Icardi. Well, they're behind, but they might be onto something here. Lisandro Martinez. Deciding to give it to the keeper. "30 minutes left for play. Mehdi Taremi. Bruno Fernandes has it. Well, they have the ball once more. Little. What to like about that pass? Oh, he saved it well.
Well, just listen to the crowd. They know this is a big chance to equalise.
Who can he pick out? Well, a bit short with the clearance. The save was a good one. And United will switch things around personnel-wise. It's not a particularly good corner there. Anthony. Marcus Rashford. Anthony. Determined defending. Icardi. Icardi. Demi Bay. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Mehdi Taremi. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Decent looking pass. McTominay. Just can't get it past him. They need to get tighter. But they took care of the situation defensively. Bruno Fernandes has it. Bruno Fernandes. And here is Malacia. Taremi. Really good build-up, but no end product. Now, who can he play it to? McTominay. Tremendous block. Oh, that's a fine save. Here's a change for Manchester United. Can he deliver it with accuracy? And it's in for Manchester United. They are on a victory course. Not the pass he had in mind. Mehdi Taremi. McTominay. It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that. Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And we're very much looking forward to bringing you league action today. How do you see it panning out, Stuart?
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
The lineup then for the hosts.
Well, it's a very defensive system, which doesn't allow them to press the ball high up the field. So they need to stay compact, win back possession, and then counter-attack from there. It's not going to be easy, though.
Icardi! And hitting it from close range, but the woodwork in the way.
Well, from that sort of distance, he has to score there.
Well, they get the ball once more. Well, the graphic doesn't paint the rosiest picture for the fans in attendance. Considering their respective defensive records, how do you think the home side will set up in order to get a result here?
Well, I think they can get a result, but they're going to have to work really hard, close the ball down quickly, and make their opponents more predictable. They could just make a game of it here.
He continues his run. But nothing comes of it. Icardi. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Aurier. Icardi. Trying his luck. And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead.
Well, just watch this again. It's a really good goal, but it's no surprise, is it? They've been in complete control here.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Well-timed tackle. Galatasaray will get the throw in.
Seyircilerimizin dikkatine. Lütfen güvenlik görevlileri
Reinildo.
Teşekkürler.
And Zaha has it. Demirbay. And crossed in there. Wasted chance. Easy for the goalkeeper. Duhaney. Long way out this. Well, the goalkeeper's life wasn't made quite as difficult as might have been the case. Mauro Icardi here. Mastery of the passing game. Zaha. And still an opportunity.
Well, what a great save that was to keep them in this. May just be the impetus they need, as they certainly haven't been at their best today.
Kohli. I must say, this looks promising. A fine reading of the situation. That's a good-looking ball. Very quick thinking there. Icardi. And a timely intervention. Mauro Icardi here. Happy to take on the shot. Oh, that surely had to go in, but marvellous defending. Really good interception. And Little. Good ball over the top. And the throw in here for Galatasaray. Oh, body in the way, crucially. What can he do with it now? Well, the last touch came off the defender, so a corner now.
Well, these fans have had to be patient. Could this be the equaliser?
A no-nonsense defensive clearance. And showing the importance of width. Can he find someone at the far post? And Galatasaray have it back now. Oh, so close, but just unable to keep the shot down. Nearly at the break then, and the visitors have eked out a lead. Stuart, an opportune moment, I think, to get your assessment.
Well, they've worked hard and played well to be in front here, but they now need to keep their focus as we approach half-time.
Wilfried Zaha. Distributing it well. And in with a real chance. Keeper did his job to begin with. Cleared away comprehensively.
Well, that save has kept him in this game. They now need to create one or two chances of their own.
Well, who knows? He might be called upon again. Still some defending to do. Ziyech. And just wide of the post. Decent effort there. A bit sloppy in possession. Zaha. He's in with a chance. And tried to drive it home, but couldn't do so.
Well, he decided to go for power, but he's got to hit the target there.
Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. Well, it wasn't a taxing save. So, the whistle there. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Zaha. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Oh, just the kind of save every goalkeeper would expect to make. Getting forward. Cuts it back. He's blocked it. Icardi. Demirbay has it. Pass after pass, keeping their opponents moving. Brilliant pass. Oliveira. And a goal to increase their advantage. It's a 2-goal lead now.
Well, here's the replay. The pass over the top has just the right amount of pace on it, but there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
27 numara Sergio Miguel.
Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. Duhaney. Getting in there to intercept. Well, we're into the final half hour. Icardi. Icardi. Oliveira. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Will he finish? Sound piece of goalkeeping. Kohli. Well, this is better, but they need to make the pressure count now. Not high quality defending. Well, possession ceded. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick.
Çıkan oyuncu 27 numara Sergio Miguel. Oyuna giren oyuncu 91 numara Tanguy Ndombele.
Well, a really good run. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. "20 minutes to go. Nicely timed tackle. Delhi. And Galatasaray come away with it. And he's broken free. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. His determination there for all to see. Well, sadly, they just couldn't keep possession. Options in the centre. And defensive play to be applauded. That's a good-looking ball. Oh, surely! And just a little bit off target, just wide.
Yeah, it was close, but the keeper would have saved that had it been on target.
So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Icardi. Well, unable to direct it on the target, and a goal kick to come. High pressing at its best. And giving the ball away. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. Thumped clear. Opportunity here. Well, that's a moment he'd like to airbrush from history. Not a good attempt.
Well, lots of power, but no control whatsoever. That's a real waste.
Determined block. And credit due, a good intervention. And nicely struck. Oh, good reflexes from the keeper, and the danger averted. Delivering it. And cleared off the line. Real defensive resilience. Another block. Oh, I think he'll be kicking himself. Ruled offside.
Well, his instinct should have told him he was offside there. He has to be more alert in the box.
Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. Determined defending. Well, offside. I rather think he was caught in two minds.
Well, he just needed to go elsewhere with his pass. He showed a complete lack of awareness there.
Moving forward effectively. Can he play it in? And a corner kick, the referee's verdict. Trying to deliver it accurately. Good clearance. And that is that, the referee. Icardi. Trying his luck. And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead. Ziyech. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And a very significant occasion in this Knockout Cup competition. It's the first leg match coming up. It's Ankara-Gücü facing Galatasaray.
Well, what an occasion this is for the home side and its supporters. Yes, of course, they're up against it today, but how they would love to cause a shock here. If they work as hard as they can, close their opponents down, defend with determination and get a little bit of luck, they may just pull off a surprise.
Ziyech. Well, let's see if something comes of this. And still danger here. Well, it could have been, but for the offside flag. And the starting 11 for Galatasaray. Fernando Muslera is the goalkeeper. Hakim Ziyech plays with Wilfried Zaha out wide. And leading the attack today is Vinicius Junior. Well, whenever you're trying to defend against Wilfried Zaha, quite simply, you've got to be on your toes. Stuart, what do you expect to see from him today?
Well, he's a fantastic striker of the ball. He can generate... so much pace, and when he strikes it cleanly, the ball starts to dip and swerve on its way to the goalkeeper, which is why he needs to be closed down quickly today.
Morutsan. Turky. Oh, it might be. And it's come off the keeper. Oh, great defending. Can he put them in front? And Little. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? And the cross into the middle. Well, nothing productive, really. Has the strength to hang on to it. Galatasaray doing well to regain possession. And played in. Not messing around with that clearance. Yildirim Mert-Çetin. Turky has it. Olimpiu Morutsan. Bekirolu. Well, that's splendid play. And a big moment because the referee has pointed to the spot. Penalty coming up. This to make it 1-0. Goal! Taking aim from the spot and finding the target. Here's Little now. Turky has it. Nihat Mujakic. Olimpiu Morutsan. Chance to play it in. In a dangerous position. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Corner kick played in. Well, it has come to nothing. And nearly extending their lead.
Well, it wasn't quite the finish he was looking for. He just couldn't quite keep it on target.
Little. And on to Vinicius. Intercepting it intelligently. Now, who can he play it to? Good through ball. Well cleared away. He could pick out a teammate. Looking for a teammate. And he'll take efforts like that all day long. Bekirolu. Giergi has it. Top-class defending. Sergio Oliveira. Little. Zaha. At times they make passing look easy. Oliveira. This could level it. Look, and that is a defender doing his job, clearing it off the line. Kitsu. The referee correctly decided to play advantage. Regained possession. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? Morutsan. Efkan Bekirolu. Giergi. And a goal! They're going to take some stopping now. Two in front here. And Little. And on the ball, Sergio Oliveira. Can they trouble the opposition this time? A fine reading of the situation. And Ertaç Özbir has it now. Working brilliantly as a team to force the clearance. It will be a throw. And time for the change now. Crossing opportunity. Oh my goodness, you've really got to praise the defending. That was top-notch. Good use of advantage there. Really good build-up, but no end product. Thumped clear. This is looking threatening. An alert piece of defending. Zaha. Oliveira. A chance then for the respective managers. Goal! Taking aim from the spot and finding the target. In a dangerous position. And the goalkeeper. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Well, they have the ball once more. And quick thinking defensively. Tolga Giergi. Now, options are plenty. Will he finish? He can't hold on to it. Little. Ziyech. Return to Icardi. Released it nicely. And a super header. It looked as though it might be going in. It'll be a corner. Who can they pick out? Oh, that's not a good clearance. Threat over for now, it seems. Bekirolu. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. Breaking at pace. A long way out. Well, it was so easy on the eye, that counter-attack, but no reward for them.
Yeah, it was all good until the final effort. It just shows how devastating they can be on the break, though.
"30 minutes left for play." Sergio Oliveira. Well, it's attractive football, but they need effective football. They need a goal. Couldn't quite finish.
Well, if they can just get one, it will certainly make it interesting.
And the substitution will occur now. Ziyech. Return to Ziyech. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. And Ertaç Özbir has it now. Bekirolu. Pedrinho. Chance to run at them. Demirbay. Back to Icardi. Oh, could be... Oh, to trim back the lead. A goal as they cut into their advantage. Still plenty of life in this match.
Just look at this again. The combination play in the top third of the field was so precise. And the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
Olimpiu Morutsan. Mujakic. Efkan Bekirolu. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. And Little. It's with Hakim Ziyech. Went in strongly, decisively. Wilfried Zaha. Here's Icardi. Oliveira. And space to cross it. Well, thumped clear. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Well, disappointing end to the move. Ziyech. Back to Ziyech. Well, can they open up the defence here? Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Couldn't make the ideal pass. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. On the ball in an attacking position, but they've got to do something positive quickly. Ziyech. And nicely struck. And just missing the target.
Well, they're at least making chances. Now they need to be more clinical.
And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Mujakic. Opportunity it is. Well, it's the late show, and they are level again. Well, it has taken a Herculean effort for them to get back to level pegging under these trying circumstances. On the attack, is there to be late drama? Has eyes for goal. Well, relying on the goalkeeper, and my goodness, he produced the goods.
Yeah, great save at such a vital moment.
No-nonsense piece of defending. He fancies it. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Well, you just never know about chances near the end. You've got to be opportunistic. Will this corner do it? Let's see about the delivery. Oh, great header. Smart stop, though. They'll repeat the trick. Corner again. No problems for the keeper. And taking it away. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Well, forward they go again. Can they win this? Not at all problematic for the goalkeeper. Efkan Bekirolu. Stelios Kitsiou. And that whistle means an end to the action, at least for today. Well, I'm not sure about you, Stuart. In a dangerous position. The Bosphorus is very much part of the story here in Istanbul, and we're on the European side of it at the home of Galatasaray. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we've got potentially exciting league action coming up on the menu for you. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
And the starting 11 for Galatasaray. Fernando Muslera is the goalkeeper. Hakim Ziyech plays with Wilfried Zaha out wide. And potentially a real handful in attack, Mauro Icardi. Firing it towards goal! And the keeper throws himself at the ball.
Well, what a chance to take the lead, and doesn't he know it? But will they get a better one than that?
And introducing the visitors lineup today. And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first.
Well, here's another look at it. Certainly delivery into the box couldn't have been any better, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Fair. Balkovets. Ball back with Galatasaray now. Might work out. Dangerous ball. An alert intervention. Aurier. Aurier. Now with Icardi. Oh, could be. Oh, good save. Played over. And a goal! And you've got to say, they definitely took a deflection off the defender.
Well, let's take another look. And there's the deflection. And from that moment on, the keeper had no chance, did he?
Back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. João Novaes. Hader Jonai. Now can they make something happen? Oh, great attacking play. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Reinildo. Here's Ndombele. Promising sequence. Can he find the net? Well, in position to make it a brace, but not to be.
Well, he's certainly been a threat in this game. He's looked so lively.
Little. And threading it through. But he can't keep that effort on target. And a goal kick it'll be. Fatih Aksoy. Oh, they have it again. Efecan Karaca. The ball with Hader Jonai. Going well. But quick thinking defensively. Now perhaps they can counter from here. Kerem Demirbay. Zaha. A concession of a corner here. And there's the delivery. Untidy in possession. And moving the ball forward with genuine purpose here. Played into the centre. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. Little. Well, Galatasaray a bit wasteful in possession. Ndombele. Oh, managing to beat him. Well, there's defensive solidity for you. Well, not cleared away completely. He's blocked it. Ziyech. Just the challenge that was required. Well, approaching half-time on the home side, very much in charge here, Stuart. Your thoughts?
Yeah, they're playing really well here. They've controlled the flow of the game, they've won their individual battles, and they've created numerous chances. Their only problem in the second half could be complacency, but I can't see that happening.
And taken cleanly by the goalkeeper. High-quality defending. Aksoy. On to Sisto. João Novaes. Well, he really read that brilliantly. Little. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Icardi. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? Oh, a smart stop. Over it comes. And not the most convincing of headers when all was said and done.
Yeah, but in the end, I think the defender does enough to make it very difficult for him.
Well, they're almost extending an invitation to have them come at them. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Not a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute. Hader Jonai. A chance then for the respective managers to address their... And now they get the ball rolling. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Using his strength to shield the ball. And Little. He's protecting it well. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Reynildo. Icardi. And he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. And couldn't quite keep the header down.
Well, he's attacked it well, made decent contact, but he couldn't keep it down enough, could he?
Fatih Aksoy. Aksoy. Now with Sisto. There to win it back. Efecan Karaca. Janvier. Fatih Aksoy. Jure Balkovets. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. And the cross into the middle. And you need your defender to take charge. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Well, unfortunately, it fizzled out in the end. And space to cross it. Well, it's attractive football, but they need effective football. They need a goal. Efecan Karaca. The ball with Hader Jonai. Well, they know they need to stop him. Well, I think just lost his focus for a second, and a throw-in conceded. And time for the change now. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Who can they pick out? Too close to the goalkeeper to really pose a threat. Ndombele. Kerem Demirbay. Ndombele. Demirbay. Real chance. And he thwarted the attack with a masterful tackle. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Ndombele. Reinildo. Very quick thinking there. I must say this looks promising. They might be able to get in now. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Promising sequence. But they took care of the situation defensively. Andreas Cornelius. Claesson. And Raga has it. Determined defending. Kerem Demirbay. Now Aurier. Tete. An attack full of promise and quick thinking defensively. Lotomba. Right, I think we'd better send it over to Alex Scott because Alex, news of a goal at Old Trafford, I believe.
It's a goal for Bayern Munich. They're ahead by 2 now with just over 10 minutes left to play.
Many thanks as ever, Alex. Well, relying on the passing game in a bid to get themselves back into it. Can he get one back? Terrific save. They decided that now is the time to go to the bench. And there's the delivery. High-class defending right on the goal line. And not cleared away properly. And with that, the attack fizzles out. 10 minutes left for play. Well, that's eye-catching wide play. The referee has given a corner. Well, he'd love to have that delivery back. Birger Solberg Melling. El Yunusi. El Yunusi. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Kerem Demirbay. Tete. Icardi. Zaha. Now with Ndombele. And an astute piece of defending. So on the cusp of the final whistle, and the visitors very much in command, Stuart.
Well, they've been much the better side up to now. Some of their approach play has been excellent. They just need to control possession for these final few minutes to cap off a really good display.
Oh, surely! And he read it really well. Fine save. Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. Takes on the shot. Well, in actual fact, it ended up being a simple claim for the keeper. Tete. And over the touchline for what will be a Galatasaray throw. Ndombele. Tete. And given acres of space to attack here. Cross could be useful. Taking care of business defensively here. And there goes the final whistle. Well, they knew that progress in the Champions League was impossible, but at least they booked their place in the Europa League going forward, Stuart.
And before the game, that's all they could have hoped for. So they'd be pleased they are still in Europe to look forward to over the coming...
And they're making a change. Dries Mertens. Has a go! Well, fantastic reflex action. And over it comes. Last line of defence. Oh, tremendous block. Well, the timing was good, but the attempt too high. Really getting stuck in.
Lütfen dikkat.
This attack looks highly promising. Oh, might be. Not really the ideal clearance. And a time for cool heads. He's using his strength to good effect. And defensive play to be applauded. And the shot. And a decent save. Full credit. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Who can he pick out? A goal! That's two for him today! They simply can't stop him! No wonder he's celebrating!
Well, here's another look at it. Certainly delivery into the box couldn't have been any better. And it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
A lopsided contest. 4-0. Corley. He's going forward well here. Disappointing cross and gobbled up by the keeper. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. And winning it back. And quick thinking defensively. Zaha. And Galatasaray have it back now. Could be. Oh, yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, and it's a good run, matched by a very cool finish. What a great goal that is.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Blissell now. Aurier. Moving forward effectively. Demirbay. Can he finish this? And Galatasaray unable to hang on to the ball. An example of how to press. Tete. And return to Mertens. Really effective shielding under pressure. Just failing to hit the target with his pass, and it'll be a throw-in. Well, the attack carried promise, but petered out. Tete. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. Opportunity it is. And that was goalkeeping right out of the top drawer.
It's absolutely remarkable. His reflexes were brilliant there.
And a substitution in the offing. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Oh, that surely had to go in, but marvellous defending. And showing fine vision. And the flag does go up offside. Aurier. Kaan and Zaha has it. Blissell now. Oh, that's real chance. Nicely blocked. Delivering it. Still not clear. Giving it a try. And a decent save. Full credit. The corner kicks keep on coming. Playing it in. Well, the danger is still there. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. Really closing him down. The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here. Big interest in Mauro Icardi. He's been in terrific form, as evidenced by 4 goals in 3 games. And this is the scene here at the home of Galatasaray in Istanbul. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And a lot at stake tonight because it's the second leg of this particular tie. You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. Well, you don't really want to be picking up a caution so early in the game, Stuart.
Well, he's going to be under pressure now. That was a reckless challenge. He didn't need to make it at all.
Zaha. And defending as a unit. Bekirolu. Tolga Gierci. Gierci. Intercepting it intelligently. Well, Mauro Icardi can be well nigh unstoppable. What sort of performance? Do you think we'll see from him today, Stuart?
Well, Derek, I'm sure he's going to score another goal today because he's got 4 in the last 3 games. He's player full of confidence, and every time he makes a forward run, he looks as though he's going to get in behind. He's in outstanding form at the moment.
Well, they do like to press whenever they can. Bekirolu. Tolga Gierci. Oh, big chance! And still danger here. Cleared away. He's enjoying space. to be. Well, what a stop it was.
Well, I have to say, that's a magnificent save. That's a top-class piece of goalkeeping.
Oh, nodding it onto the bar.
Well, he connected well with it. Maybe just caught the top of his head a little.
And with that, the attack fizzles out. Mujakic. And do they mean business on this occasion? A very effective challenge put in. And plenty of room in the wide area. Mauro Icardi in the centre. Just knocked it out of there. Well, a textbook interception. Well, good effective pressure. Mauro Icardi here. And the shot. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, I think it's fair to say the pressure from the defender put him off a bit. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Real chance. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. High degree of difficulty to hit it on the volley like that, and it was close.
Well, his skill level is so high, you're absolutely right. That's a great effort on the volley.
Well, you've got to savour such moments. Oh dear. Well, that's not one that's going to linger long in the memory.
Well, he had a go there. Nothing wrong with that, but he's got that all wrong.
An aesthetically pleasing attack, and it's gone through Icardi. He has teammates around him. And I think, unfortunately for him, the less said about that attempt, the better.
Well, he had a lot of options there, but he's chosen the wrong one. That was a poor effort.
Mujakic. No let-up on the pressing front. Radakovic. And unable to keep possession. Mauro Icardi here. Can't miss, surely. Ball is loose. And problem solved for now. Efkan Bekirolu. Stelios Kitsiou. Tolga Giergi. Bekirolu. We're getting the ball forward. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Here's Little now. Icardi. Real chance. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
Can they put it away? Tremendous block. Ziyech! And there's the goal they really wanted for security. Wonderful chance of progressing now.
Well, as you can see, he just couldn't get enough on it. He'll be frustrated with that one.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Turky. Morutsan. Well-timed tackle. Now, options are plenty. Excellent ball over the top. Not going to get away with that because it's offside here.
And he shouldn't be offside there. He's gone too early, and that's a waste of a great opportunity.
Stelios Kitsiou. Radakovic. Kitsiou. Olympiu Morutsan. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. And defensive play to be applauded. And with that, the first half draws to... So back underway here into the second half. Showing a real will to win the ball. And he's through here.
Well, is this the moment they get themselves back into this tie?
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. It's a perfect challenge. And that's very good refereeing to let the play flow. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Well, nicely cut out. Ziyech. Could be threatening. And a goal! And I'll tell you what, that gives them a bit of a cushion now.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Turky. Kitsiou. Giergi has it. Pedrinho. And the defensive intervention there.
Lütfen dikkat. Seyfettin Dinçtürk. Seyfettin Dinçtürk.
Efkan Bekirolu. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Difficult to stop him. Foiling his opponent completely. Playing it in. Well, that was quality. Last-ditch defending. And taking care of the situation. Radakovic. Bekirolu. And a chance to whip it in here. Can he convert? And a decent save, full credit. Well, another wonderful save to add to his portfolio. And winning it back. Can he do it? He must finish. Oh, chance taken. There is opportunism for you, but a disappointed goalkeeper.
Well, here it is again, and I feel a bit sorry for the goalkeeper. He makes a good save to start with, but where are his defenders following in? Instead, it's the attacker who's alert. He gets to the ball first, and it's a good finish.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Kitsiu. Olympiu Morutsan. Couldn't hang on to it. And into the last 20 minutes. And teammates around him. Oh, he fancies his chances. And a body in the way. Pedrinho. It is a decent looking attack here. Nicely cut out. And he could be in proper trouble here. Dangerous looking attack. Oh, that is a superb save.